This is my custom core class Volcanicus, and I am in love with this custom. He is upgraded with a bunch of bionicle parts all over the limbs, and I think he looks absolutely amazing. Now this upgrades the articulation. So what I did here was I added some knee joints with those bionicle parts. This one is actually double jointed because of that hinge right there, and also this one keeps popping off. It's not an exact science, of course. Then over here too, you can see on Snarl, I actually flipped him around. Before, this piece was up the front like this, and it was actually upside down. And those arms plug into there. But now I brought them over here. I put the arms right here to fill out the front. And this was the knee joint, but I just put a ball socket, you know, again from a bionicle. I won't bring in the camera, the light. I'm gonna bring in the light. And then this foot, it just plugs in like that. And they also got this socket piece glued into his crotch, and these thighs have a joint piece right there. And then he can do so much more. I made this like a week ago, and the joints are getting pretty loose, and I'm kind of surprised about it. But you know, it is what it is, and he's also kind of heavy. But oh my god, he looks so good. The shoulders are on mixel joints that I glued in right there. Put some the ball joints right there, so the proportions aren't moved around. Let me pull that one off. You can see I didn't even glue in those joints. I glued in on this 5mm peg. So when like this, you can put on any of your figure that's like that. You put that anywhere, and it allows for a lot more movement of the shoulder. And he just, ooh, I think it looks awesome. And both these sides are a little different. Let's go pop the whole thing off like, oh shit, gosh, look at that. I'm gonna have to fix that, but it's a custom, so you know, you just gotta be careful with these things. Yikes, ooh, that broke. That broke for real. Well, you know, I'll fix that for sure. I wanted to show you that I put a little Allen piece right there, a female piece. And I use parts from this arm here. I use this thing, and then it plugs in like this. It's loose, but that's so it doesn't get stuck. I use this piece. I cut into it a little bit so they can fit perfectly, and it actually locks that thing in place. And you know, I use a bionicle hand. On this side, pull that off. This one, I put a melt piece, glued it into swoop, and this arm is entirely unique. You know, it's all bionicle. I use a big cover so it can match that arm a little bit, and of course, you know, bionicle hand, and that just plugs in right there. His thighs were so wide that I didn't figure out a way to give him a double jointed elbow like that side has, but that's neither here nor there. And also, you can see I drilled into these bionicle hands. So, oops, sorry, hit the camera there. So we can grab regular Transformer weapons like this sweet ass sword. Maybe this gun. And yeah. I also glued in this crotch piece right here. So, you know, just to fill that out a little bit. And he can probably still transform. Like, I'm pretty sure I left all that intact. I haven't actually tried transforming him yet. Just because I prefer this over the Dinobots. The only thing I couldn't do was figure out something to do with this tail from, I cut them off these thighs. You know, I made room for this piece, and it also cleans up the look. I tried to figure out how to put it back there. It just didn't work. I tried to turn it into this arm, but I couldn't figure out a way to do it where I could take these off and put them back on the dinosaur. So I just left it off. It's unfortunate, but you know, it's not a big deal. It's an extra part that sits around and does nothing. I don't like it, but yeah, I mean, you know. Okay, so I fixed that arm. And let's do a few comparisons. There's regular Leader Class Grimlock. He's about the same size when he's in the Dino mode. Optimus Prime. He needs a Voyager scale, actually. Actually, there's no room on that side. Yeah, he's taller than a Voyager. I want to put him next to a standard 6-inch figure. There's your Vulcan mold. And also a regular Figure Arts next to Goku. He is a pretty big figure. And then of course here's your Legend Scale Optimus, or your Core Scale Optimus. And you know, he's big next to the Optimus. Proper scale. Definitely taller than how he was. Definitely taller than how he was. He looks so much better. Love him to death. Okay, and that's really all I gotta say. I really love this figure. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Enjoyed seeing this custom. If you have any questions about how I made this, go ahead and leave me a comment. I'll probably reply. I usually try to reply to all my comments. Okay, that's gonna be about it. See ya.